All right, welcome in to the Liberty Tax Service pregame show. It's an abbreviated version as we're on the road in Palmyra, Illinois.
Beautiful Palmyra.
Tyler Patterson. Beautiful windy day here.
Beautiful.
Sun's peeking
This is
out.
Monday weather, but it's Tuesday. This is weird.
Getting ready to take the field here. The Greenfield Tigers are. We've got to pick up our second baseman real quick.
Looks like number 9, maybe. Maybe if I can wait until she turns around, or nope, number 8.
Number 8.
Wow, so close.
She'll be in a second. And the wind is howling. Going to be blowing out maybe toward left field.
Out to left a little bit.
Yeah. You hit it to right, it's definitely a killer.
Yeah, probably won't be too many opposite field home runs today from a
We'll take a look real quick at Greenfield's setup here around the diamond. It'll be Jalen Pitchford in the circle for them. Kylie Cox behind the plate. Albright, Rule, McAdams, and Thornton round out the infield. Frank Weller and White in the outfield. And for the Wildcats, another couple little changes as they continue to try to shore up the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah.
It'll be White, McQuay, McMullen, Stolte, Dixon, Renneker, Woods, Bar Eyes, and Bar Eyes.
We're going to see Addison Bar Eyes get her first varsity action of this year.
Yeah.
Give her a chance. You know what would be a good way to start? With a home run.
Yeah, to left field.
To left field.
Not right field tonight.
No, I mean, hey, put one out to right, and that really shows something.
Well, that's true.
But she's definitely got the swing to do it. She could pop one up, put one off that Carlinville Area Hospital scoreboard. That'd be perfect.
Yes, it would.
All right, we are ready to kick things off here. First pitch underway from Pitchford. It will be a ball outside. I'll tell you what, that's one name I probably won't forget is Pitchford.
Yeah.
Pitchford's pitching.
That helps.
That does help. I'll tell you, I hope you guys can't hear as much wind noise as we hear.
And the wind played that one. She was definitely drifting toward left field.
Absolutely. It's going to wreak havoc today.
That's a good catch by Weller. I think every fly ball is not a guarantee.
No.
Run everything
run
out.
Everything out. And really, from what I watched both teams taking infield, no throw is a guarantee.
Yeah.
I mean, it was blowing hard enough to affect even the throws. So it could be an interesting game. Second pitch underway, ball 2 to Brindley McQuay.
I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. We can hear it in our ears. It is.
And quickly up 3-0 here in the top of the first. I don't know their signs, but looks like Rachel gave her the take sign. What do you think?
I believe so.
She was taken all the way. 3-1 count.
I think that was the over the scoreboard pitch.
Think so?
I don't know. It looked pretty good, and I think she looked back at the dugout like she would have liked to swing.
She's more right above the knees.
That one's going to get away from the catcher. We'll see if Brindley
turns and looks, doesn't go anywhere, stays there at first base. Bring Rachel McMullen into the batter's box. Still looking for her first dinger of the year, I believe.
I believe so. The only one we've got is
Brindley with her.
Brindley there, Griggsville.
Griggsville.
And the wind was blowing in a little bit that day.
It was. She tagged it well.
McMullen in front of the box. McQuay on first.
Going on the first pitch is Brindley. No throw down. Steals second base.
And that was probably a good choice. Catcher didn't really feel that clean.
So runner on scoring position for Rachel here in the first inning. Ball 2. I tell you, it'd be nice to jump out early. Maybe have us a 5-inning game and go home. What do you think?
Great.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd take it. No extra innings tonight, correct?
I don't believe so.
I mean, we are an hour and 10 minutes from home.
I mean, I don't believe so, and I hope not. 3-0 3-0 pitch.
In there for a strike. About the same pitch it looked like on
just
Brentley's
about.
3-0.
Just about.
Maybe she'll bounce this one in there for a walk.
And strike 2 runs the count full here on Rachel McMullen. Pitch incoming. And a dribbler or foul down the first base line.
That was one of those I wondered when it hit
the grass.
because
Yep.
it was spinning hard.
It had a lot of spin to it. It could have easily come back into fair territory. Like you said, you get that grass hits that lip and kind of shoots it back into play. And we'll do it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rachel. She takes ball 4 low. Pitchford's second walk of the inning and as many batters. 2 on, 1 out here for Brooklyn Stolte. Now she's got a chance to open up the scoring here.
Brooks looking for another good hit. You know, she led off there, and Wes Hancock went 4 for 4 and really had one of the better games she's had in her whole high school career probably, and she would agree with that. And then she struggled just a little bit there at Grimsville.
Well, it's been off and on. She struggled the next game, but then the next game came back, and I remember
had a good hit against Gilman.
Led off with a triple and had a good hit against Gilman Monday night.
I can tell you her grandpa would like to see her hit the ball tonight.
There we go. I think we all would. And ball 1 to Brooklyn. And for the first time, Pitchford throws a strike without a 3-0 count.
I think that one may be a little higher than Brooklyn thought it was going to be, but it was kind of falling in there. I would guess she's probably throwing upper 40s.
Yeah, it's
not overpowering.
Yeah, it's a far cry from what they saw last night.
Yeah, the last 2 days, really. Gilman and then Wombles last night.
Yeah. Yeah, last 2 games, I mean, you're seeing pitchers throwing mid-60s. I mean, maybe not mid-60s, but right around the 60-mile-an-hour mark.
Runners are going to advance on that pitch as it snuck away from Cox back there.
How quick do you start playing small ball? Thinking bunt down the first base line?
Not yet.
Oh boy, we've got
2 outs.
And she's going to be safe getting back, and that allows Brinley to score the run. As Rachel almost ran her off a third, but just enough confusion on the Greenfield Tigers part that they made a play on Rachel heading back to second, and that allowed Brinley to scoot on in and score the first run of the game as the Wildcats take the early lead 1-0.
I think McMullen thought that McQuay was going to be running on contact down the line there.
Well, and most of the time
you would.
You know, typically the rule of thumb is if you're on third and there's nobody on first, second, you're running unless it's hit to the third baseman. You know, maybe a dribbler to the pitcher, you pause, but anywhere else, I mean, you're on the go.
Dixon falls behind 0-2. Of course, had the game-winning hit. Turned out to be the game-winning hit in the first inning.
In the bottom of the first inning. Nobody knew it then, but that was the game-winning hit. Way out in front. They're going to call it a foul ball.
Good snag down there by Thornton.
But it is a foul. Nobody heard it. Anybody with a helmet on is definitely not hearing it with the wind howling in that ear hole. I'll tell you, after the last 2 games, if I'm coach, I'm putting them at the front of the box.
Yes.
As far up in that box as you can get. She's got about 1.5 feet worth of space there, and she's way out in front of it.
That one's going to sneak away. McMullen will advance to third. 1-2 count. I don't believe the scoreboard's working.
No. I mean, if it is, nobody's running it. It's all dark right now.
The panel is blown out there on the strikes.
Yeah. Well, okay, we've got a pop fly. That could be interesting. Wind's really holding it up. Excellent play by the center fielder, number 40. That's Weller. Weller makes a good running grab there to end the inning. Hold the Wildcats to 1 run here in the top of the first. We'll be right
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you need just one load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006.
All right, back with you for the bottom half of the first inning. We're going to take a quick look at the lineup for the Greenfield, or for the Western defense here. You got Sophie Reneker and Rachel McMullen in the battery. Brooklyn Stolte, Emma Dixon, Brindley McQuay, Alyssa Barra is moving into third base this game to round out the infield. Only changing the outfield with Alyssa moving in. You've got Paisley Patterson playing left, and then you've got Lauren and Allison in center and right field respectively. So pretty much the same defensive scheme that we've seen, minus a quick change. On the Greenfield side, we're going to be batting Thornton, McAdams, Weller, Frank, Rule, Albrecht, Cox, White, and Pitchford, the pitcher, batting last. So here we go to start off our side. Ball one from Sophie, high. Annabeth Thornton. Annabeth. I like that. Annabeth Thornton. Just kind of rolls off your tongue, you know? All right. Sophie down 2-0 here.
We may have got a bit of information there middle of the inning. There's a good chance we're going to have extra innings after this game.
And 3-0 count. Sophie tries to settle in here early. And strike one from Sophie. Sophie steps off, takes a break, comes back to the mound, pitch incoming, 3-1.
Good pitch from Soph there.
3-2 count.
Soph's going to come back and get her after falling behind 3-0. That's going to bring in, Tyler stepped away for just a moment. That'll bring in Jillian McAdams. And the first one in there for a strike from Reneker. Wildcats score one in the top of the first on a walk. No hits in the inning. And then, of course, the RBI. And that's going to be hit to third. Alyssa bobbles that. And McQuay fires it across. A little late. McAdams will be safe at first. That brings up Kaylin Weller, number 40. Runner on first, one out. Reneker gets the sign. And that'll be past her, strike two. Actually, that's ball. That was strike one. I'm lost over here without Tyler. Strike two on Weller. We got a 1-2 count. And that one's going to be high. Gets away from McMullen, and runner will advance over to second base. Two-two pitch to Weller. It'll be high as well, but good snag by McMullen. Runs the count full. McAdams on second. And Weller's going to go down on strike swinging. That'll be the second strikeout for Reneker. It'll be Laney Frank stepping in. 2 down, runner on second. First pitch to Frank's going to be fouled back off the fence. Next pitch is low, swung on by Frank, an 0-2 count.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, all right, 0-2 count, 2 down. And Frank's gonna foul that one off. That one just outside low. 1-2 count to Frank. McAdams reached on an error by Alyssa down there at third. See if Soph can get out of this. And she's going to strike out
through it.
Franks.
All right. We get through the inning unscathed, 1-0. We will have.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, back at you for the top half of the second inning. Number 6 batter Sophie Reneker up to bat, takes ball 1, a little bit high. I'll tell you what, looking around the ballpark here, 1, there's not a lot of people.
No.
2, it looks like we're playing in January. Sophie out in front of that one, pulls it foul down third base line, evens the count at 1-1.
You know, the wind being on our back is really not the worst thing. I mean, it's cold, but it's not that cold.
No, it could be a lot worse.
Griggsville was worse. That one's going to be just a bit high to Reniker, making it a 2-1 count.
And once again, kind of out in front, ground ball to third base, throw across, gets her out at first.
Good throw over there by Thornton. That's going to bring up Allison Woods.
I know it's early in this game, but we're seeing just enough of a speed change that these girls are way out in front and producing some just slow hit ground balls down the left side of the field. If they can wait back on it and drive one, it could be a different game.
Woods shows bunt, pulls back just in time.
I'll tell you what, that was
their coach
from
didn't.
we had a great vantage point from where
did.
we're sitting, and that was awful close.
He says she pulled back. I like it.
But umpire gets to make the call. Thank goodness. Ball 2 to Allison Woods.
I'd like to see Allie get on and get a little speed there at first. Maybe try to move her up to second before you got the bottom of the lineup.
I mean, really, I'm thinking, here's what I'm doing. I'm getting Allison on base. And then I'm gonna do a little bunt and run.
Yep.
Bunt and run with Alyssa.
I agree. Go first to third with Allie.
Yep. She's, and not that because she's been struggling hitting, but she has been struggling.
Yeah. Well,
and
Allie
so,
with the 3-0 green light. Going to foul that one off.
I like it.
Down the left field.
But give her a chance to put the bat on the ball while doing some productive work anyway.
Allie really crowding the plate here. That one comes across.
And another slow ground ball to third. Across the field. She beats out the throw, safe at first. Like we said, that speed on the base pad makes a difference.
She is quick down. Not a perfect throw down there by Thornton. It was a little high. That'll bring up Alyssa. She's trying to remember what the signs are.
Yep, she's going through it in her head.
I think she thought, just step in there and see what happens.
Elbow to chin was what again? Yeah. All right, first pitch from Pitchford. Shows bunt. She runs.
Well, it was effective either way as Allison moves up to second.
I like that call, though. I mean, bunt and run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to mention that real quick.
That was a good choice.
It would have been better if she'd put the ball down.
Yeah. Sometimes when you watch the ball hit the bat, it works out.
It helps sometimes.
They're going to look to bunt her down to third as well. I think she's going to show bunt.
I think she's pulling back and takes ball 1.
Strike 2.
Was it?
It was. He called it for a strike.
Okay. It looked a little bit high now, but that's okay. She's going to have to battle here.
Got to watch the ball.
That one was definitely high and outside for ball 1.
I think Allie was ready to take third base on that one.
I didn't think she thought the catcher was going to get it.
I don't think she thought so either.
1-2 count. And Alyssa swings through that one for the first out of this second inning.
Way out in front.
And here we go, Addison Bareyes. Some varsity action out of her. I got a feeling she's going to get a hit here.
Well, she's got one shoe untied, and umpire's going to let her know.
Yep. I'm not that flexible. I could not do what she's doing right now. Standing there straight-legged with the ability to tie her shoe, I'd pull something.
She's going to have to sit back and wait. She likes to be early even on a 60-mile-an-hour pitch.
Strike 1 for Addison. I think coach is telling Allison, I want you here, meaning third base. Ooh, I'll tell you what.
Addie tips that one, fouls that one
foul
off.
Ball right off the inside of her leg, I think.
I believe so. She just needs a second here. She'll be okay. Coach wants her to walk off, and she's not ready to walk.
She says, no, I'm good. I'll just stay here.
Going to give it just a minute here. Yeah, she's smiling and she's laughing.
That's a
as
good
she
sign.
comes right back to our camera here.
Oh.
Poor girl.
Boys, that's why we wear cups in baseball.
That's right.
All right, she is.
Got an 0-2 count here to Addie. Runner on second.
All right. Cox looks ready to go. Pitch incoming. And strike him out.
Throw him out for the 4th out of the inning.
Throw him out. They're just tacking on one for next inning.
All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the second. Wildcats lead 1-0.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Give Devin at Goalie and Heckler Insurance a call today at 217-335-2817. Let us stand between you and loss. Liberty Tax Service of Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, and Macomb are proud supporters of TA Productions. Give them a call today at 217-224-2300 or stop by any of their locations.
All right, bottom half of the second inning, we are going to have the 5, 6, 7 batters up for the Greenfield Lady Tigers. Rule, second baseman, is going to be up to bat. I thought you said she was a DH.
Well, that's how we had her in originally, but she's actually in the lineup.
Okay.
She was always in the batting lineup, but she's also playing second base.
Gotcha, okay. Ball one from Sophie, a little bit high. She's going to have to tame that down. I will say the only real misses Sophie's had today has been highs. And that one is a little bit higher.
Right off the camera.
Yeah. You all got an excellent view of that one. Wonder if anybody at home flinched. Yeah.
Possible. What's the count, Tyler?
2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch incoming. And swinging strike one. She helped Reneker out there. That was most likely going to be ball number 3. And apparently it's a 1-2 count.
I don't know.
I'm not sure which one of the first 2 he called a strike.
She definitely has 2 strikes on her now.
Now there's definitely 2 strikes. I mean, it definitely wasn't the second pitch because it hit the backstop. I thought he called a ball on the first one as well, but honestly, I can't really hear much with all this wind and everything else happening. I'm just guessing.
It's a 1-2 count. Stacy says it's a 1-2 count.
She swung at one that I missed?
Was the second and that's the one that hit the fence.
No.
Oh.
One hit the fence. She swung at one and had a foul.
Yeah. Now it's 2-2. We're getting a little clarification here.
I'm not sure where I was that.
Well,
No.
I lied. I did miss
Okay.
but there was
I was right. For all the viewers out
Okay.
there,
Regardless, we got a runner on first.
I'm not completely crazy. I was correct. All right, walks the leadoff batter. That's going to bring Tinley Albrecht, number 22, to the plate. 6-hole hitter.
Leadoff base runner is always scary.
Yep. I like it. As a catcher, it gives Rachel a chance for her first put out of the season, I believe. She hasn't thrown anybody out yet.
No.
It's due. Excellent pitch from Reneker there to even the count at 1. swinging strike 2. One
Thought we
ball,
had-
2 strike count.
Thought we had a cameraman out there in the outfield for a minute. Turns out it was a cameraman taking his own pictures.
Taking his own.
He likes the location of our camera.
Tell him to. He can go run our camera and pan around the field.
Yeah.
And goes upstairs with that. That's a good miss. Even the count, 2-2. Nobody out here. Runner on first. Still a 1-0 ball game. And foul ball straight back. Still 2-2 to Tinley Albrecht. Alyssa with her second chance. Fields cleanly makes the throw, holds the runner at second base. Good play by Alyssa Bareyes there at third base to get the first out of the inning. Good thing I switched the camera.
Well, that's okay. You were excited.
I was.
I was nervous too. Neither one of us talked. If you notice that.
Yeah, no, we were pretty quiet there. Well, she had that error in the first.
She did. That's what happens when you're invested in a kid.
Yep.
It would be no different than a pop fly to left. We would probably
know.
both sit here.
Guaranteed.
I definitely had a lot of moments in volleyball that I told Reese, like, hey, you're going to talk for a little bit.
I remember that. I remember when we first started doing
Yeah.
this. And we had a lot of those moments.
Yes, we did. That was when the headsets would come off.
Yep, yep. I'd have to stand up and pace.
Yep. We did start at a tough time, postseason junior high action,
Yeah.
making a state run. 2-1 count here from Renneker to Kylie Cox. It's like having this headset on today is throwing me off a bit. You're hearing some random cheers and noises
Yeah.
when nothing's going on.
Well-
I'm trying to figure out what is happening.
There's baseball practice going on right behind us, and they're making some noise as well.
Well, that's true.
So that's what I've attributed it to. Could be way off.
You're probably right.
All right. Ball 3 in the dirt. Rachel can't stop it. That moves her around to third base. Thought about trying to go home as Sophie did not cover. But Rachel quickly gets the ball back in play, holds her at third. 1 out here. Full count to Cox.
That one's going to be high. Ball 4. We'll have 2 on, 1 out.
Second walk of the game thus far for Sophie. We are looking at a pinch runner for Cox, who is their catcher.
She's probably still a little torn up. Got a hole in her
Well,
pants
she's
there.
yeah, her pants are torn.
A pinch runner there.
So we've got
We'll get a name on her, check the roster. That'll be Lily Springman coming in to pinch run.
okay. Wiley Springman up to run. First and third, 1 out here. First pitch strike from Sophie.
Man, this sure feels like softball weather.
Does it?
Man,
I'll tell you, I miss volleyball season.
I do too.
Indoors.
White shows bunt there, pulls back quickly. 1-1 count.
Yeah, low pitch in the dirt. Rachel couldn't make any play on it with the runner going anyway. Shows bunt again, pulls back for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strike count. To Evie White.
I'm considering not running the scoreboard for a little bit and letting my hands warm up.
Notice I'm not switching the cameras much.
White's going to put her bat on that one. Left field to Patterson. She'll come up firing home. And the wind's going to, look at the wind move that.
I know it. Wow.
And White's
And
going to
really
score.
might have had a play on it. Rachel jumped out in front.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a pretty decent throw.
Not a bad throw down the line.
She started it, if anybody watching, she started it at the pitcher.
Yeah, I would have said right at us, pretty close to right at us, yeah.
I mean, almost at the pitcher mound,
Yeah.
the edge of the circle.
Definitely edge of the circle.
And it ended up at home plate.
Yeah, and probably would have been left of home plate by the time if Rachel would have been back here.
Yeah. 2 outs here. Evened up the score at 1.
That brings up the pitcher, Jalen Pitchford.
Pitchford.
That was your name to remember.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't even look at who was batting yet.
And a quick 0-2.
Pitch. Ball outside. Sophie shakes her off. We're going to go with her second selection here, which is a fastball for strike 3 to get out of the inning. Pitchford goes down swinging, but Greenfield scores 1 to even the score. Top half of the third, we'll see the top of the lineup up for the Cats.
This broadcast powered by Tiger Hawk Technologies, empowering your business with reliable IT solutions.
Drake's Steak and Ale in Hannibal is the ultimate destination for steak lovers, serving the best tender, juicy fillets and hearty, savory ribeyes. Our talented chefs will prepare each entree to your liking. We offer an extensive menu and a full-service bar for your enjoyment. We also offer catering service for corporate events, weddings, or intimate gatherings. Come dine with us. Our hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8, Friday, 11 to 9, and Saturday, 2 to 9.
All right, top of the third inning here. We've got the top of the lineup up. So far on the game, there has been 1 hit by both teams.
And that was Allison Woods, right? Right there at the end,
that
last
was,
inning?
Yep, that was Allison Woods. And score is knotted at 1.
Yeah, Greenfield yet to get a hit.
Yeah, Greenfield has 1 run on no hits.
Let's see what the top of the lineup can do now. You got to assume, just like we talked about earlier, the speed adjustment.
Yeah.
We were so far out in front that first time through.
And
we'll
second
see.
time through the lineup, I mean.
How about a great bunt from Lauren
excellent
White?
bunt out of Lauren. She's definitely going to beat it out. And that's going to be a leadoff hit.
That caught everybody off guard. Almost including us.
I wasn't ready for it.
I really thought when she squared the show that she might just kind of pull back. And
right.
Seemed like that. Allison did that when she drew her. Well, I guess she ended up having a hit, but she went to a 3-0 count, you know, just kind of toying around with showing bunt and pulling back. And
all right. So that brings Brindley McQuay into the box with a runner on and nobody out.
Got a little speed there at first base. We'll see. And they're going to straight steal her. And White comes in, does not slide.
Nope, decides not to slide. Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah.
It worked out, though.
And they about got her out there.
Yeah.
Very close.
I mean, it was with a slide, it was a no-brainer, but they made it a close play by not. That's okay. Now we've got a runner in scoring position for Brindley McQuay. A healthy cut on that Pitch fouled straight back. One and one count.
And that one across for strike two, and she knew it.
Oh,
They're going to check on Lauren out there at second. We've had a lot of people asking about the radar gun. We will set that up again at another game.
How many is a lot? Both Pattersons, Tom and Patty?
Yeah. We had a couple last night as well.
And a hit down the left field line and out through the hole.
It's going to possibly.
It is.
Oh, Lauren.
She's going to score over top of the catcher. That's
Renneker is going to come on down to, and there she has not touched it. Oh, no, she did touch it.
She did.
He did. Well, he pointed, but they went ahead and tagged her there at the dugout.
Yeah, she did. After falling over the catcher, you could see her reach down with her hand and touch the home plate.
Umpire's going to get together and talk about it here with a little bit of a collision at home plate, I'm sure.
It doesn't help when your coach is yelling, touch the plate, touch the plate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he saw.
But I thought I definitely saw her touch.
She did.
Right over top of her.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if they would like, we've got video evidence.
I don't know if they would take our evidence.
Probably not.
And catcher's shaking up again just a little bit here.
She's taking a beating so far tonight.
Between girls getting her and the throw just kind of took her into the line and
yeah.
You know, that's a tough one.
All right, but that goes down as a hit for Brinley McQuay and an RBI, and she ends up on third base after all of that.
Yeah, and I think it would have been a single. It was definitely just a single.
Yeah.
As they got the throw into second awfully quick. And had they come straight home with that throw, Lauren would have been had.
Yeah. Now we've got a pass ball. Brinley will score easily, standing up to extend the lead 3-1. I think Pitchford needs to give her catcher a couple easy ones to catch. She's had a rough go of it the last inning and a half. I mean, 1-0 count to Rachel McMullen. Make that 2-0. Like we said, second time through the lineup, girls are making adjustments and putting the bat on the ball. 3-0. I say green light on her.
Yeah, she definitely has the green light.
And 4-pitch walk for Rachel McMullen.
That'll bring up Brooklyn Stolte.
Still nobody out here in the top of the third.
Stolte's getting the sign.
Rachel shaking her head like I was not paying attention.
How about a hit and run here from Stolte?
That's what I'm thinking.
Gonna bunt her.
Oh,
She'll pull back. McMullen holds.
Okay.
They're telling her to swing away this time.
Yeah.
I'm still with you. I would go front of the box here.
Oh, yes.
As they're still about a foot, 15, 16 inches behind the line.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen, well, no, I take that back. We've seen one hit to the right side of the field that the first baseman played and got the out on, but everything else has been hard down the left side.
That one's going to be high to Stolte. It'll be a 3-0 count. Dixon on deck.
Good thing, what's the team? Is it TCU that does the ball 7?
Yeah.
Ball 7, because
I'm not sure we have enough fans here to do that.
No. Because that is 8 straight balls from Pitchford. She's going to have to find something here. It could be turned into a long inning for her.
We're going to get a timeout here. And a possible pitching change. We'll see.
And she's looking. Coach is looking around. I'm not sure. Not sure if she's going to make a change or not.
I think they're going to stick with her here. No, they're going to. She's handed the ball off here.
Looks like her and the first baseman. It would appear that her and Tinley Albrecht. Nope, maybe not.
It'll be number 22.
I think Albrecht just said, "I'm tired of this sweatshirt." Maybe could that be it? And I know another girl took this opportunity to put a sweatshirt on. Nope, it will be Tinley Albrecht coming into pitch. We'll be back with you right after this.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you need just one load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006.
All right, back with you after the pitching change. We've got the first baseman, Tinley Albrecht, swapping places with Pitchford. Pitchford moves over to first base. Emma Dixon in the box. Shows bunt, pops it up. Cox cannot make the back catch. Couldn't quite find the ball.
That about hit her in the head, and I would have felt bad for her if she'd have taken
She's
the third.
had everything else happen, but
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like she's almost
still in tears.
In tears right now. I feel bad for that girl.
She has been beat up early on here.
No balls, one strike to Emma Dixon. And
that's going to be a fair
absolute
ball.
Shot down third base line. That's going to be extra bases. It's going to clear the bases. Another stand-up double for Emma Dixon, scoring 2 more runs to add to her stat line. Seems to be a going thing for her.
We're going to take a second look at it on the Sullivan Auctioneers instant replay as Dixon lines that one down left field and just over the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Because it landed in foul.
It landed foul.
It was curling fair.
That'll bring Sophie Renneker to the plate with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. She swings over top of that pitch for strike number 1. Strike number 2 at the knees. So, no ball, 2-strike count to Sophie Renneker. She got a chance to help her own cause here with a runner in scoring position, nobody out.
And like we said, second time through, just adjusting to this slower speed.
She battles, gets out ahead of that one for a foul ball. 0-2 pitch incoming. Oh, another foul ball that catches the lip and tries to come back. Still battling 0-2, 4 pitch at bat, all strikes. And that's going to be a fair ball, bobbled by the third baseman, and that's going to end up.
Ooh, Dixon just back in.
Second baseman dropped the ball, or shortstop, or second baseman. Who is that? Second baseman dropped. Oh, no. She's.
Dixon's, I think she thought she was out. She's heading back to first, and she left the base with the ball in the circle, and she's.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have a time at the time, so I would argue that Emma's out. Ball in the circle.
Yeah.
You can't leave with a live ball. Now, she might be asking about the
play itself.
About the play itself, and that's going to be a tough one to get overturned.
Coach is not happy. Not happy, but we
move on here.
We move on. Sophie reaches on an error by the third baseman. Emma gets back to second base, but we still have nobody out.
Big inning
nobody out here. And speed in the box with Allison Woods coming up to bat.
Woods gonna kind of half swing at that.
Check swings.
Yes.
And umpire, the field ump says she went, offered for strike one. Shows Button pulls back just in time. 1-1.
Hodge has his gloves on over there. I'm pretty jealous.
Oh,
although I'm not sure I could hit the buttons. That's right at us. Foul off makes a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, Allie goes down swinging.
That'll bring up Alyssa. She struck out her last time up.
And Greenfield gets their first out of the inning after a 4-run inning so far with 2 runners still on base.
Yeah, big out for them.
Good time for Alyssa to get her first high school varsity hit.
She shows bunt.
I'll tell you what, she's 0 for 2 attempting to bunt.
It's not a good sign when you can't see the ball bunting.
Pulls back.
Almost didn't.
Pass
She
ball.
almost went down after it.
Hey, if it's a bunt and run, you got to do everything you can to put the bat on the ball, right?
That's right.
Because they looked like they were going on the pitch. 1-1 count to Alyssa. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Good cut from Alyssa, pulls 1 foul. Continues to battle here. Got real quiet, Anthony.
Yep. Giving some signals here.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Hard hit ball to third. Bobbled. She is going to beat it out.
Out at first. We got
and now we've got Sophie at second.
Soph, turn around.
So
that's going to be 3 outs as Sophie gets tagged out.
Sophie, base running error, gets the 3rd out of the inning.
And what a very interesting turn of events there.
Yeah. I mean, we started off hot, and then in a matter of 4 pitches went
straight south.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd. Wildcats lead 5-1.
Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats! Keep your car or light truck running at its best. Head for Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy. Nomad Services Incorporated is a full-service automotive repair shop specializing in automotive and light truck repair and service. Whether it's that check engine light, an electrical problem, steering, suspension, or climate control, give them a call today at 217-430-6170 or visit Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy.
All right, bottom half of the third inning, I think.
It is. Bottom of the third.
We had a long half inning there. I almost lost track of what we were doing. Bottom half of the third, Annabeth Thornton up to bat. Shows bunt, pulls back for ball one. Bunts again, catches it on her bat coming out.
That one's it ends up out of the fence as there's a collision at first base.
We've got another collision. We've got the ball.
We've got some infield changes here. Do we? No, we're okay.
It was all
well, Dixon was at first. Yeah, Brooklyn was charging, and I was thinking everybody's standing in odd spots. Runner advanced on that one over to second. They're talking about there was a timeout already called. Collision was between Dixon and Thornton.
Yeah. We're going to have another conference by the umpires here. And I believe Coach Motley was saying that the runner was running in fair territory, had to throw around her. While also...
Runner's going to end up a second. That's where they're going to leave her.
Okay.
And that's probably the right choice.
What isn't the right call is the ball bounced when she bunted, came back, hit her bat a second time.
Yeah.
and then laid down.
So Greenfield's still looking for their first hit. That's going to be a throwing error.
Yep.
And runner on second.
Strike one out of Sophie.
And, you know, I feel like that's a tough one. When the first baseman's crashing, the second baseman has to cover first.
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra stuff. Rachel did a great job getting out of the box very quickly. She's got a cannon. But sometimes I think you're throwing out a base and not a person. You know, the initial windup.
Well, and you got to throw around a runner. And a lot going on there. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we'll get it right here in a minute.
Okay.
I was considering not even running it here for an inning.
And swinging strike 3. Out number 1 of the inning.
That'll bring up Kaylin Weller.
Still have Thornton on second. Emma Dixon looks to be okay. She was a little shaken up.
Yeah. Pretty good collision there at first.
It really was. And she thought about it. I think the scouting report, they know that Rachel has a pretty good arm. One ball, no strikes to Kaylin Weller. And a pop-up, not quite enough space off the backstop for strike number 1. Got a 1-ball, 1-strike count here on Kaylin Weller. And a pulled foul for strike number 2. I'll tell you, days like today, when there's not a lot of hitting and things going on, it gets to be almost miserable.
Yeah.
When you're in the field, you stood out there for 10 minutes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stand out there, and then all of a sudden, a ball does get hit in play after you stood for 15 or 20 minutes. You got to go full speed.
Yeah.
I mean, whew. You'd almost rather just hitting like crazy, give you a chance to field and go. Kaylin's battled here for run it to a full count. Sophie's going to have to dig. Full count pitch on its way. Foul ball straight back. One fan in the field and out hit her.
Right at her.
I mean, right at her.
And she moved the wrong way first.
Yeah.
Zigged instead of zagged.
We'll have another full count pitch. And that is going to be a hit right down third base line. Paisley hits the cut, holds her to second base, but that will score a run.
Greenfield gets their first hit on the afternoon.
Makes the score 5-2 here in the bottom of the third.
The old saying, trade places with her.
Yep.
That brings in Frank, Laney Frank.
Good snag from McMullen behind the plate. That keeps Frank on second base because otherwise she was going to stand up at third. Ball 2 to Frank. Their 3-hole hitter.
And Alyssa has got to stop that ball as it sneaks by. Pays with a throw home. Another good throw, and that one moved 3 foot.
Yeah.
And you cannot let that happen.
No. Even if you don't get the out, you've got to stop the ball. 5-3 in favor of your Wildcats, but Greenfield hanging around, not going away.
You got a 2-1 count here.
I've got a 3-1 count.
Got some hot chocolate deliveries here from
I
Kendra
know, I like it.
Fessler.
Kendra, thank you.
It is very hot.
Okay, so I'm not going to take a drink
Go
yet.
ahead and get you a big gulp.
Nope.
It'll do the body good. Wow.
I'm just going to hold it, warm my hands up. Maybe pour it down my shirt. And
Maybe pour it down my shirt.
you just caught that.
Yeah,
that
I
was a
did.
delayed reaction.
That was very delayed, sorry.
All right. Sophie walks Frank.
It'll be Carissa Rule coming up.
4th walk of the game. Wildcats still only 1 out here in the bottom of this 3rd inning. Yep, that's hot.
Very hot. It's going to be a base hit to center field. White comes up with it.
Well played by Lauren White in center to get that ball in quickly. Not even a doubt about trying to advance. I'll tell you, here we are, second time through of their lineup, and they're making adjustments as well. Ooh, ball high out of Sophie Renneker.
Tinley
1-0.
Albright up.
Yeah. The current pitcher, she came in for Pitchford last inning. Strike one. She is 0 for 1 on the day thus far. I'll tell you, the girls are cold when they're doing laps in the dugout.
Yeah. Trying to stay warm.
And we've got a ball out to right field. Allison Woods back, cannot make the catch. That's going to advance Frank and the other one.
We've got the bases loaded. It'll be Frank Rule on second, Albright on first. And the Wildcats just cannot make a play.
Nope.
And I know it's cold, and I'm sure everybody thinks it's, maybe they're cold.
I'm sure they are cold.
But we all knew what the weather was going to be.
Yeah. Got a courtesy runner for the pitcher now. Same courtesy runner as before. She is a professional runner, that Springman is. And we've got the catcher, Cox, stepping up to the plate with one out and the bases loaded. Takes strike one down the middle. Wildcats are going to have to find a way to get out of this here. They're going to see that 4-run lead quickly evaporate. And another ball out to right field, made by Allison. And a good throw by Allison Woods to hold that runner at third base. That was a good redemption hit for her, or redemption play for her. Here we are with 2 outs now.
The 8-hitter coming up.
A little more manageable.
Got to make a play. That's a good throw from Allison, right on the money, down to Rachel. I think their third base, their head coach down there, kind of thought Frank might go.
Yeah.
Because she was coming right over after the throw was made.
And strike one out of Renneker to get ahead in the count.
White way behind that one. I'd like to see Renneker just keep blowing it by her.
White took a walk her first time up, I believe.
I don't think so.
Not sure
but
how
she's
she
got
did
an
it.
RBI.
So probably a sacrifice.
Falls behind 0-2.
She's 0 for 0 on the day, but does have an RBI. And I know we don't have any bases loaded walks, so.
That's going to be put in
0-3,
play.
that's gonna be down.
With 2 outs, everybody running. White with another good throw.
Oh, Rachel
could have had her.
forgot that there was a runner coming.
Two score, going to tie it up.
And we've got ourselves a new ball game, 5-5 here in the bottom of the third. After that 2-run hit by White. As we sit here, we've got 2 outs. We've got a runner on first and third. And their 9-hole hitter coming up, which is Pitchford. And a play right down to Brooklyn Stolte at first base. She fields cleanly and gets the out to get out of this inning. But the damage was done as the Greenfield Lady Tigers score 4 to tie it up 5-5. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm JR. This is Tigerhawk. From phone to email to covering your IT department, Tigerhawk is here to fulfill Quincy's IT needs. In a digitally evolving world, your IT and security must be top of mind. Tigerhawk is here to prioritize and manage these spaces for you. But don't take my word for it.
Tigerhawk Technologies to me means our IT is taken care of and we have peace of mind sleeping at night. The one thing I love about Tigerhawk is I can get a hold of somebody 24/7, 365 and get our problem solved immediately.
Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? Megan Wilson, your local agent with Hometown Real Estate and Pioneer Land Sales, can help. Call her today at 217-257-9401. All right, back here with you. Bar Ice falls behind 0-2. Takes a ball on that one. Top of the fourth inning here. That one's going to be low, 2-2 count. You got a kid asking if you got any hot chocolate, just so you know.
Who? What?
Yep. Addie's going to foul that one off, stay alive. Actually got a full count. I missed a ball. Oh, Paisley was wondering if you had anything hot to drink.
Oh, jeez.
Top of the lineup coming up after Addie's at bat here. Full count. The pitch from Albright, and Addie's going to get a piece of it like a swinging bunt, as it was about 1.5 foot in front of home plate. She'll be out at first for the first out of the inning. And I like that better than a strikeout, that's for sure.
Yeah. You want to see him swinging the bat.
Our cameraman here has kind of gotten lazy on pressing the buttons as his hands are cold.
Oh, here, hang on. I got you.
Don't do it too much. Then you'll forget to turn it back.
I know. All right, top of the lineup up. Lauren White, see if she can go get something done here. Had a bunt hit last time up.
Tonight's game just a little bit slower than the pace we were at last night. We finished last night's game in about 1.5 hours.
What time is it right now?
It's been 1 hour and 10 minutes.
We would be,
Yeah.
Hard to believe we'd be about done. We're in the top of the fourth inning.
Last night we had no time to talk about anything.
No.
In baseball action, Camp Point Central's ahead of our Pleasant Hill Western Wild Wolves, 12-3.
Hey, Lauren turned on that fastball and about took out her head coach. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lauren White. About top of the fourth inning. Tie ball game, 5-5. And a pop-up straight up. Catch made by Cox.
Good play by her. That'll bring up McQuay.
Brinley steps up with 2 outs here in the fourth. Here I am trying to expedite the game.
Yeah.
Ball 1 from Albrecht.
My hands are so cold, I'm afraid I won't be able to hold my cup.
She turns on one for a foul ball. Yeah, that'd be bad. Don't spill it on you.
be nice to see Brindley get on here, get a base runner out there for McMullen. That's going to be fouled back.
And out of play.
Just out of play.
But once again, here they are. They're swinging way out in front of the ball.
You and Stacy had the same idea.
What's that?
You and Stacy had the same idea. She's letting Rachel know, like, hey, you're going to have to wait on it. Sit back.
Yeah.
We've seen some fast pitching here the last couple games.
Brindley holds tight, takes ball 2. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strike count. And a drill to left center field. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Brindley rounds first. She's going to be in at second, standing up as the throw misses the cutoff. Just like you said, we've got a stand-up double from Brindley McQuay.
Brindley really made some really solid contact there. Be nice to see with 2 outs, McMullen put her bat on the ball.
That's right. How about doing the same thing here? Let's
trade places.
Trade places, get the lead back. Rachel takes strike number 1. And she drills one again down left field line. That's going to 2-hop the fence. And just like we said, they're going to trade places.
And we'll take a second look at that RBI double by McMullen as she scores McQuay. Wildcats back on top.
There we go, 2 outs. 2 out hitting, taking the lead back 6-5 here in the 4th. Brooklyn comes up swinging.
I could have caught that if the fence wasn't in the way.
Yeah.
Probably would have just spilled my hot chocolate. I mean, it was right at the hot chocolate.
It was right at you. No balls, 1 strike to Brooklyn Stolte. That's going to be a ball low. 1-1 count. She watches strike 2. She knows it. She says, ooh, that was a pretty good pitch to hit.
Falls behind in the count. Going to have to protect here.
It's a ball outside. Two ball, 2 strike count.
She's going to drive one center field.
That hangs up just enough in the wind
for Weller to make the play.
Inning, but the damage done as the Wildcats retake the lead here, 6-5 in the top of the 4th inning.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
Are you in the market for a new home but can't find what you want? A&D Builders has been designing and building custom homes since 2004. They are also your local installer for in-ground pools. Give them a call today at 217-440-5930 for all your building needs.
Back with you, bottom of the 4th inning, top of the Greenfield lineup. Annabeth Thornton leading off. Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. Sophie rocks and fires. She squares and
bunts that one right in the dugout almost.
bunts it foul. We've got an even count at 1-1 here. Squares again. Another foul ball down the first base line. She's really trying to push that over to first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb and say she doesn't square the bunt again. But I could be wrong.
You could be. We'll see how good she is.
And takes ball 2 high. Two balls, 2 strikes to Annabeth Thornton. And ball 3 just outside. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch from Reneker coming right here. And fouled straight back by Thornton. And let's do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And once again, we've got a foul ball back to the backstop.
A couple good pitches there from Soph on a full count.
Yep. 8th pitch of the at-bat incoming. And another foul. They continue to battle here.
8 pitch at bat so far.
Yeah. 9th pitch incoming. And the off-speed.
Good choice from
Fouled
Soph.
back again. It's great to see her trust that pitch on a full count.
For sure.
I like to see it.
Good job on Thornton's part to sit on it and get a piece.
Yeah. 10th pitch. We just keep adding here. And Thornton battles back for a walk. 10-pitch walk. Brings Jillian McAdams up to the plate. She is 0 for 2 on the day. We had a bunt and run in place, fouled back.
I'd like to see McMullen throw her out here at second. Thornton looks fast.
I would look Sophie on the outside part of the plate.
That hit her
That
a
is
second
dead
time.
ball.
And that'll be strike 2. And they are going to call her out. And that is the right choice.
That is the right
and
call.
that's what should have happened earlier in the game.
Yeah. She was outside the batter's box when she hit the ball the second time.
And
we're going to ask for a conference once again.
Get together, confer here, but that is the right call.
And we are going to reverse that call. It is going to be a foul ball for strike number 2 on McAdams. So she steps back into the box, down 0-2.
They must have said she was still in the box.
That's the only thing that
which
I can think.
has kind of disappeared.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
That one just a bit high. 1-2
a bit
count.
high. 1 ball, 2 count to McAdams. Thornton leading off at first. And a foul ball straight back. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Greenfield is trying to claw their way back into this in the bottom of the 4th. Good stop out of Rachel, throws down, and she gets back under the tag. Tries to get her at first. Good throw, good catch, good slide by all 3 parties. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And foul ball. Here we are in the 6th pitch of this at bat. We've seen 2 batters. She's thrown 16 pitches thus far.
Yeah. Going to be a long inning at this point. We're halfway home in this contest.
And a changeup that, wow, McAdams turns on, and thank goodness that landed about 10, 12 feet foul.
And their bats are lighting up here just a little bit.
I'd say the left side of the infield needs to stay ready. 7th pitch of this at bat. Still a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Foul ball off
the face
McMullen.
mask of Rachel, yeah.
Sophie's gonna have to dig deep here. And another foul. 9th pitch of this bat. Wow.
This is the top of the lineup, and it's showing.
Yeah. McAdams is the bats in the 2 position for the Lady Tiger.
Tough outs here. 3rd time through the lineup, and they have figured out
Goes to the change. Good stop by McMullen. Thornton doesn't even attempt on that pitch.
No. Kind of makes you wonder if they warmed up Lauren before this one, just to have that extra option. A little different speed.
Foul ball back out of this ballpark onto the baseball field. She did go through her normal pitching routine, pitching warm-up in pregame. So, and Sophie battles and gets the out. Another, was that 10 or 11 pitches? I lost count. I think it was 11.
Yes.
I mean, we were 21 pitches through 2 batters for 1 out. That's a lot of pitching.
Renneker battling hard. It'll bring up the
doing it.
3-hitter. Kaylin Weller. That one's going to be
a ball high out of the reach of McMullen. That'll send Thornton to second base, uncontested. Puts the tying run within scoring position.
a lot of people bundled up here.
Yep. I'll tell you what we need is one of those little igloo
They actually
gizmos.
when we were in, that one's going to be popped up
That is going
back
to
toward concession, right off the concessions.
Off the concession stand roof.
It's going to roll off the front side. When we were in Griggsville, Stephanie Renninger looked one up for Reese and I. It was a dual pod.
Okay.
And I don't know that I want to be stuck in that pod with him.
Well,
so I said maybe not.
Maybe not. I would be okay with it today.
The pod would be fine today, yes.
Get your little propane heater. Man, we'll be sweating in there. Being here in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. We had plenty of time in the pregame to get set up. We could have definitely popped up a tent. And our camera
We
is...
have a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Oh.
You're going to have to use the other camera for a second.
Yep. Two ball, 1-strike count. On Weller, pop straight up. Rachel's got some room and makes the catch. Runner advancing. And that runner is going to score on a throwing and fielding error. An excellent catch by McMullen. at the backstop. I think maybe momentarily she forgot there was a runner on second, and in all the hoopla, she makes a short throw down to third. Can't be picked up by Alyssa, and Thornton will end up going from second to home on a pop out. So we are here in the bottom of the third. Patterson makes the catch for the third out of the inning, which you can't see because our camera was a little bit twisted. But once again, Greenfield claws their way back into it. Tie ball game.
Lister Auction Service does estate, consignment, and real estate auctions. Contact Bob or Megan today for all your auction needs.
All right, back with you. Top of the sixth, top of the fifth. I'm still an inning off every time.
Top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth.
Dixon
Emma
up the bat.
Dixon leading us off here. And we're back into a tie ball game. We're going to get a hit to the left side, fielded by the shortstop. Hard throw across. Can't come up with the play as Pitchford. It catches enough of her glove and just dribbles out for a reach on an error by Emma Dixon to start us off. So we've got Sophie Reneker in trying to help her own cause here. With a runner on first and nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. Swinging strike two out of Sophie. Nope. And a ball outside. One ball, two strike count on Sophie Reneker here in the fifth. Sophie goes down looking.
You don't see that out of Soph very often.
And just kind of smiles and laughs. Runs to the dugout.
Yeah, didn't like that one.
Didn't like that call. All right. Allison Woods coming up with a chance to do some damage. Ball in the dirt. Emma frozen. Didn't know how far that was going to get away from the catcher. She stays in place.
She's frozen in more ways than one, let me tell you.
That's what I said. Yeah. Oh, I could have used that. Last inning we were hitting frozen ropes.
Yeah.
Man. Ooh.
Woods tries to bunt on that one. It'll go down for strike one.
We have not been a very good bunting team.
No, we haven't.
One ball, one strike to Allie Woods. And a pop straight up. Cox is going to push the umpire out of the way. Can't quite make the catch.
And
the wind had to have had something to do with that. She was dancing in the back
chasing it all over.
But new life for Allie Woods.
Pittsfield Sockies win 20-0 over West Central.
Were they playing football?
Completed that one in an hour and a half, and we're
ball inside to Allison. That's not a softball score, is it?
Yeah.
My goodness, 20-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Allie Woods. Eager to hit and puts one in play to the shortstop. We're going to try to turn 2. And
Not against Allie.
Never a hope if they knew that they weren't getting Allison Woods. But they did get the lead runner at second. Be confident. Brings Alyssa Bareyes up to the plate. Speed on the base path. I'll tell you, with Allie running the bases, we're 1 hit away from leading this ball game again.
We are.
She can pretty easily go from third to home.
I don't know if she's the quickest one on the team, but there is no doubt she's right there at the top.
So there's a difference between speed and quick, right? She may
Yes.
not be the quickest, but I think she would be the fastest.
I believe so too.
If we were going to time everybody going
And especially
first
rounding
to home,
rounding the bases.
I'd take Allie.
Yep. That one's got to get out of play.
That's going to get out of play thanks in part to the wind.
Yeah. That wind has shifted even just a slight bit more. Really pushing left now.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was helping at the start of the game. It would have helped to ball to left field, and not now.
Not as much.
No.
2 balls, 1 strike to Alyssa Boehner. Alyssa Bareyes.
Man, we're making
Alyssa Woods, Alyssa Boehner, Alyssa Bareyes. I went through them all.
And they were playing her shallow. If that would have been in fair territory, I think it's
I don't
over
know
there,
that they
all their
make the
hits.
catch, yeah. Two balls, 2 strikes after that long foul ball by Alyssa. If I just stick to the first name, I don't have to worry about a last name.
Yeah. She's going to love that you called her all those names.
Well, it'll make her feel like one of my kids because I go through my kids' names routinely before I get it right. That's going to be a ball in the dirt, get past Cox. And that's going to push Allie to second base. And now we definitely have an opportunity to take the lead here with 1 swing of the bat out of Alyssa. Pitch incoming. Fouled off. She stays alive. It's hard not to yell anything. You got to go through hand gestures.
I know it.
Thumbs up, and I don't know what the sign language is for confidence or be confident, but you know, for me it's a thumbs up.
Yep.
Go get them. Full count pitch.
She sat on it.
That's going to be a pitch high in the air. Shortstop makes the play to end the inning.
We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be tied 6-6.
This broadcast powered by Tiger Hawk Technologies, empowering your business with reliable IT solutions.
The Place offers Lotus drinks, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and much more. They are located on the corner of Mortimer and Decatur Street in Barrie. TA Productions would like to thank Bushmeyer Farms, Milky's Place, Western Collision Center, The Puppy Parlor, and Tacos Tequila for being sponsors of today's broadcast. Today's broadcast brought to you by Drake's Steak and Ale, Great Rivers Bank, and Nomad Services Incorporated.
All right, back in action. Bottom of the 5th, we're going to have a pitching change. Lauren White's going to come into the circle to pitch for the Wildcats. She's going to start off facing second baseman. I remembered she played second. I don't remember her name.
I just had it popped up there. Rule,
okay. Number 8.
I'm working on fixing our pitcher.
1 for 1 on the day. Strikeout of Lauren. So Lauren coming to the circle, puts Sophie in center field. That is the only fielding changes that we've seen so far.
And I like the change in pitchers. Sophie to me pitches the whole game. She would have been just fine. But I like the difference in speed.
Yep.
You know, a lot of these good teams might throw 2 or 3 pitchers, and sometimes every time through the lineup they're going to change their pitcher and come back with somebody else. And
yep. Don't let them catch a rhythm on somebody.
Yeah, don't let them get used to what you're doing.
1-1 pitch incoming. She offers bunt. Takes strike number 2. Lauren White working ahead in the count 1-2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Lauren threw phenomenal last night against Pleasant Hill.
She did.
And really just shut them down.
Absolute excellent game.
Probably the best game I've ever seen her pitch, especially in a situation like that. Pleasant Hill, I don't know if you realize this, but we hadn't beat them since 2019.
Yep. Lisa, that was the 5th meeting.
Yeah.
Or the first out of the last 6 meetings. So 5 consecutive losses.
And we've got
Pleasant Hill.
We've got Pleasant Hill again on the schedule later this year down in P Hill.
Could be interesting. Be a good game.
They're going to definitely continue to improve.
And popped straight back by Rule. Keeps the count 2-2. Rock and the pitch. Change up out of Lauren, just a bit high. We need to do something.
Hopefully it's not an error.
I'll take an error at this point. Full count pitch. Ground ball to Brinley McQuay. She fields cleanly, makes the throw. Anthony, thanks for switching the camera.
I was going to save the replay. We were going to get a Solvent Auctioneer replay on that one. And
I don't know why I changed the camera. I'm just going to.
She's down out there.
What happened there? I missed that.
As she ran through first base, I think she tripped on the bag, maybe. She did, and she's down in a lot of pain.
She is hurt.
Carissa Rule.
Hoping she didn't re-injure that ACL tear she had 2 years ago. I don't know if she had an ACL tear.
No, but it appeared to be that way.
I mean,
she is up and walking.
It was her knee for sure that they're favoring. He is in obvious pain. I hope.
And not one to put a lot of weight on that.
It's nothing serious, and that she recovers. Well, they're laughing, which is good.
She laughed on that one.
But we hope the best for her. We hope it's nothing serious. And she still at this point cannot put any weight on that left leg.
Well, when you do your homework, you know things about people.
That's right.
All right, that is going to bring up Tinley Albright with one down.
1 out here in the 6th. 5th. Golly. And we've got a quick pop-up.
That'll make it.
Find the baseball field as well.
Yeah. Tinley
finds herself down 0-1 here in her 3rd at bat of the game. She is 0 for 2 thus far. looking for her first hit of the game. Off speed from Lauren, just a touch high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch from Lauren to get strike number 2. One ball, 2 strike pitch to Lauren Albrecht. Just a touch low. Not a bad miss out of Lauren. Two-two pitch. She rocks, she fires, she throws a high. Runs the count full on the Greenfield Lady Tiger pitcher.
It's getting colder.
It's getting colder.
There is no doubt.
And she swings through that one to get out number 2 of the inning.
We'll take a second look at that strikeout there on the Sullivan Auctioneer instant replay.
What a pitch. Love it.
We could have had a better view of that.
You want? Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Get your hands out. My hand's out, your hand's out.
My hand will be cold too. And just like that, we've got a hit down the right field line. Allison Woods plays it well, keeps her at first.
Cox in with a single. That's going to bring up Evie White.
I don't know that I've ever seen a player ask for a courtesy runner. But
Well, she's
Cox
the catcher,
I know.
and she's had one every time.
No, because the courtesy runner was for the pitcher the last time,
yeah.
and who is
Cox
on
still
base at that point.
still has that hole in the back of her leg there.
She's going to need some new a new pair of pants. I'm not sure what I was going there, but
Yeah, I think you're right.
she's going to need a new pair of pants. All right. 2 outs here in the 5th. Springfield or Springman or Spring something, their professional pinch runner is on the base path.
Big leadoff there.
It was. Ball in the dirt.
I think that's one where Rachel definitely noticed.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get her leading off like that again. And she's gunning.
She's
Rachel
gunning.
guns down and
And
gets
she
her.
gets-
Oh!
Oh, wow.
And they're going to call her safe, and there is no way.
Wow. She had her dead to rights.
And I believe Brooke tagged her right on the leg. Wow.
I mean, maybe you appeal that. I don't. Oh, wow.
We've had a lot of appeals today's game.
Ooh. Wow.
1-2 here to Evie White. Their 8-hitter.
I'll tell you what, on that pitch, I don't think she left the bag.
I don't think so.
I don't think
She
even
learned her
took a
lesson.
lead. She says, I'm not playing this game again.
I thought the way Rachel looked down after that first
Yeah.
pitch, that one's going to get away from her. And runner will move up to second base. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Just go get the batter here.
Yep.
Well, I thought it was a 2-2 count.
So this is Evie White. She had a hit to right field her last at bat.
That'll load it up. It's going to be a base
And that's
hit.
going to get through the infield.
Renneker comes up throwing, and that one's going to get past McMullen.
Oh, now we've got Evie White advances to second, but Springman fell down, rounding third. Now she does get back to the bag.
Catching
But-
herself. She's shaking her wrist a little bit.
Thankfully, her falling down kept her from scoring after
Yeah.
that misplay on McMullen's part.
That's going to bring up Pitchford.
Their 9-hole batter here in the bottom of the 5th, tie ball game. 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. 2 swinging strikes out of Pritchford. Not sure why I wanted to add an R in there. Pitchford. And that is an excellent pitch by Lauren. It is a ball.
Good
but
location.
She kept climbing that ladder. I mean, Pitchford was swinging up around the letters, and
it was still believable. I mean, that's still a swingable pitch.
Yeah.
And then drops
Comes
right
back
back
low.
down. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind,
count.
but it is not let up.
No.
And the temperature has dropped.
Got a little shake in my bones now.
I hear you there.
Their coach is wanting a balk.
And they gave her.
They gave her.
So that's a ball. Makes it a full count.
Full count. Full count pitch. And swinging out of Pitchford to get out of the inning. I'll tell you, after the balk call, that's great to see. We've got the 9-1-2 coming up for the Wildcats in the top.
Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat Athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats!
All right, here we are, top of the 6th inning. Still a tie ball game, 6-6. Been a lot of back and forth. We've got Addison Bareyes leading us off. Takes ball 1 in the dirt.
Kylie Campbell checked in there at second base for Rule. They've sat her down, so she'll be in the 5th hole, which I believe we shouldn't see it next inning, but we might see it next inning.
I hope not.
Addie's going to sky that one.
That's harder than what it looks. That shortstop makes a good play on the ball, even with the wind blowing it around.
She's made
that really held the ball up.
To be the top of the lineup, Lauren White steps in.
And a hard hit ball by Lauren to dead center field, and the wind just holding that ball up. It wasn't going anywhere. That is 2 quick outs in this top of the 6th inning. 3 pitches and 2 outs. Brindley McQuay in the box now. I mean, they did it with 2 outs last inning. We might as well do it with 2 outs this inning.
That's right.
And it was these 2 batters, if I remember right.
Ooh.
Double by Brindley and a double by
Rachel.
Brindley holds up on that off-speed outside pitch. Holds up on that high pitch as well. 2-0 hitters count here in the top of the 6th. Takes ball 3 outside. 3 balls, no strike, Brinley McQuay. Takes 4 straight pitches. Runner on for Rachel McMullen. I'd like to see her tag one, get her first of the year. What do you think?
Now's a good time. Top of the 6th inning.
Top of the 6th.
First pitch sometimes is the best pitch.
Best pitch of the at-bat.
And that one sure looked good. Second one's low. Ball 1. We got a 1-1 count. McQuay still down at first. She got a good lead off there. That one,
strike 2 called.
I think Rach thought that might have been just a little bit high, but we've seen that same call all day long.
I mean, he's
just
been consistent with that call. So.
At the belt or just above. Probably not quite to the letters. Oh, and fouls that one off.
It's a good swing from Rachel. I'll tell you, those outside pitches, I'd like to see more of these girls take that ball to right field, you know, versus sitting back trying to pull everything.
Yep, I agree with you.
And
that one on the outside corner rings up McMullen. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Knotted 6-6. Okay.
What are you doing?
Bad plan here.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
All right, here we are. Bottom of the 6th.
Top of the lineup, I believe.
That's Annabelle Thornton. She scored on an error last inning to tie the game at 6. Squared the bunt on the first pitch, takes a strike, takes ball 2 there, ball 1 there on the second pitch. Two balls, 1 strike to Annabelle Thornton. She has some speed. It wouldn't be terrible to keep her off the base path. Ball 3. Ball 4 outside. Annabeth Thornton leads off the bottom of the 6th with a walk. That brings McAdams to the plate. She squares to bunt. Offers. Doesn't connect. And strike 2 looking to McAdams. Lauren in full control of this count at 0-2. And hits McAdams in the shoulder.
2 base runners now here for Greenfield,
First
bottom
two.
of the 6th inning.
Nobody out. That brings Weller to the plate on the day. She is 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Ball 1 outside from Lauren White. And second pitch in there for a strike.
Good looking pitch from Lauren.
That was. I'll tell you what, other than the orange socks, it's hard to tell the players apart out here.
It is very hard.
Out of my peripheral vision, I'm seeing just players. I'm seeing Emma Dixon running towards second every time I think the runner's going.
A lot of black pants and black shirts. McMullen knocks that down. I think we got a 3-1 count here.
Keeps it in front of her to hold the runners. But Lauren's going to have to help herself out.
I wonder if we go extra innings, if we'll still play extra innings.
And we've got a ball out to left field and over the head of Patterson. That's going to at least score 1. And we've got no throw from Brenly. So that's going to be a stand-up double from Weller, scoring 1 in the go-ahead run. As the Lady Tigers take a 7-6 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings Frank up to the plate. And a healthy lead from Weller at second base. With nobody covering. Frank squares, lays down a bunt.
Great bunt. Stolte looks her back, and they're going to...
She does not take the out.
Need to throw that one somewhere.
Yeah.
They had her at third. If they throw it, could have spun and had her at first.
And if anybody was covering second, she was halfway to third base as well. Really, at that point, pick a base.
Regardless, we have no outs, bases loaded. Greenfield leads by 1. Wildcats will have 3 outs to go here in the 7th inning if they can play to run.
And this is Campbell, who is batting in place of Rule, who was injured last inning, trying to leg out that infield hit. Got some work to do here, nobody out. Gets strike 2 on Campbell, working ahead 0-2 now. Anybody watching home, coach called play 6:35. We'll see what that is.
If you're keeping your notes, Tom, Patty.
And the pitch from Lauren. Good miss out of her.
Tom may have a full pitch chart for us for every team when we get back.
1 ball, 2 strike count to Campbell. And we're going to get a bloop to first base. All runners retreat, but we get the first out of the inning. Brooklyn makes a good catch on that play. Brings Tinley Albrecht to the plate. She's 0 for 3 on the day.
Had a strikeout, but she's made contact twice.
Yep.
And it doesn't take much contact here to score a run or two.
No, it doesn't. I'll tell you, maybe they know something we don't. We've got our left fielder playing about 5 steps off the line, and Sophie's only about 10 steps from second base.
And she hits it down the right field line, foul. We've got the shift on left field, which would line up with the wind.
Yeah, it would make sense.
And just keep Stolte close to the line over here. We'll be fine.
We've got an 0-2 count on Albrecht. Sit her down will be a big, pretty good pitch. Must be just outside. Umpire did not like it. 1 ball, 2 strike count. High pitch,
snag.
Lauren. McMullen.
I heard her
makes the
mom
catch.
back here. I heard Lauren's mom.
Yeah.
That ball hadn't even left her hand hardly when she said it.
2-2 count. Lauren gonna come back and get her swinging right here. Ooh, foul ball. Off the backstop, keeps the count 2-2. All right, anybody watching at home, they're running play 340. Not to be confused with 635, 340. Apparently 340 is a hard hit ball to dead center field. Reneker retreats, makes the catch.
And a good
Gets a good throw back into White in the circle. But the sacrifice fly does the damage, and they take a late lead here, 8-6 now.
And the runner did not move from first to second.
No.
On that play. Frank, as you got to assume she probably will now, and she probably didn't know if they were just going to throw it into second there.
True.
She may take a pitch here and get the free base. She will. 2 outs in the inning. I would be very tempted to just let McMullen throw her out of second if
I'd
she
let her
steals.
throw one. .320 is what they're running. I'm saying hit and run.
Sounds like it.
Nope. I feel like this is a lot of respect from this other team. With the runner on first and third.
Yeah, to not run her.
To not have this girl taken off from first. I mean, she's seen a 5-pitch at bat.
Yeah.
And she hasn't gone anywhere. I mean, that says a lot.
Yep.
If there was nobody on third, makes sense.
Cox kind of fouled that one off her leg. That one's going to be
hard hit to Brenly. She fields it, makes a throw. It's high. It's going to be over the head of Brooklyn and out of play into the dugout, which will advance the runners 1 base. Except for the girl on third.
Well, she was on first when the play happened because she had never stole second.
That's right.
Had she stole second,
that's right.
That would have been a run.
She was
so
in the process. So
credit that one to Rachel, being able to hold her at first.
That's right. Makes a difference in a run.
Yeah.
But they tack another one on, 9-6 now. We need to get out of this inning.
You know, Reese always talks about how he would like to go face an at bat against Sophie. I would just soon watch him steal second on Rachel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's got either one of them in him.
One ball, 1 strike count. Here on Evie White, I think she's already batted this inning.
No, we started with Thornton.
Okay. Evie takes a swing at a high pitch there for strike number 2. This is the
close.
eighth batter of the inning for the Lady Tigers. And a foul ball from Evie White. Still 1-2 here. I'll tell you, this would be a good place for a strikeout.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good pitch out of Lauren. Goes low inside, but just misses off the inside half of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And Reese says challenge accepted. He would like to have a chance to steal second on Rachel.
And strike 3 gets us out of the inning. We're going to go into the top of the 7th. Got 3 outs, down 3 runs. Here to the Lady Tigers. We'll be right back with you with Brooklyn Stolte leading us off.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, here we go in the top of the 7th inning. And
Brooklyn Stolte, that one was outside. She didn't approve.
nobody except for the Greenfield Tigers approved of that one.
And that was kind of the same pitch that has gotten Rachel a couple times. It's outside off the plate.
Yep. Pitch number 2 is going to be low for a ball. I'll tell you, down 3 runs, it's important to get this leadoff runner on base. Takes ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Stolte hits that one to the shortstop. And McAdams makes a good play over to first. We've seen her make a lot of good,
I'll tell
especially
you,
pop fly catches today in this
If we're
win.
going to hit the ball to somebody, I wouldn't pick the shortstop.
No.
She has been as sure-handed as they come today. 1 out. Still down 3 runs. We're going to have to do something here. Emma Dixon at the plate. Swinging through strike 1 on a low pitch. Fouls that pitch straight back and out of play. Down 0-2 quickly here in this count. Takes ball 1, low and outside. Ball 2 outside. I'll tell you, the way he's been calling that high and outside make you nervous to take it even if you know it's high and outside.
That's right.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Emma Dixon. And another pop-up. That's going to get out of play as well. Emma continues to battle here. That was an awkward throw by their coach.
Yeah.
She is obviously not left-handed. And I think that's what she was just turning back and yelling. She says, I'm not left-handed.
I think she's doing game changer there with her phone.
Yeah. Still 2-2.
Need a base runner right here.
Good hold by Brenly. That is a tough pitch to hold on.
Or Emma. Either one.
Yeah.
It's
Who
cold.
did I say?
Brenly.
Brenly,
Yeah.
Emma. I think I hear Brenly in the dugout yelling.
They are right here by us.
Full count to Emma Dixon. Battles off a low inside pitch foul to stay alive. We're going to see another left-handed throw by the coach. Hey, right to the catcher. She's getting better. I think she throws better than what I would look like throwing left-handed. Not so much you, but you're ambidextrous. That's not fair.
Well, that helps. Dixon fights
Battles
that
off
one
another pitch.
She's had a long at bat here, and I don't know how many pitches it's been.
I was just thinking, I think this is the 10th pitch of this at bat. We've had some really, I mean, all
Long
things
at-bats.
considered, we've had some long at bats today. Another foul. Emma continues to fight. And about the 5th full count pitch oncoming. And she battles for a 12-pitch walk.
That'll bring
For
up
our first base
Sophie
runner.
Renneker.
Sophie's got a chance here. We got to get some base runners.
Soph's due. She's 0
She's
for
0
3.
for 3 on the day. A couple strikeouts. I'll tell you what, you can erase all that real quick with one swing.
That was the pitch.
That was a pretty good pitch to swing at.
First pitch. We've seen that a lot of times tonight.
And strike 2 to Sophie Renneker. One ball, 2 strike pitch. And strike 3 for Sophie. And the Wildcats are down to their last out here. All hope is placed in the hands of Allison Woods.
Yeah. Allie's had some good at-bats today. We'll see if she can do it again.
Well, with 3 runs, you just got to have base runners. You can't end it in one pitch. And that's an excellent play by the third baseman. Good backhand, good throw across the field. And that's going to do it for the Wildcats here in Greenfield. They're going to fall 9-6 to the Lady Tigers.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
All right, back with you. Run through some quick stats here. The Wildcats fall again 9-6 to the Lady Tigers of Greenfield. Wildcats ended up with 6 runs on 6 hits, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts.
A lot of
sixes on this. I don't like this at all, to be honest. I don't even want to read this stat line. But
And we kind of beat ourselves. 8 errors.
How many errors? I was going to say 6, but it was 8. Okay. I just figured everything else was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 errors. You're not going to win a whole lot of ball games with 8 errors in the field.
No, you are not.
It's just the way that it goes. We had some good hits. I mean, they're swinging the bat. I mean, the bottom of the half lineup is still struggling. They're going to have to get those bats going if you really want to make a dent,
Yeah.
But as it stands, I think everybody at this point is cold and ready to go
home. I think so too. All right, let's name
who you got for player
Barry Dental Care Player of the Game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
All right, Tyler. What do you think? Who do you got?
I'll tell you, I'm looking at the Lady Tigers, and I'm looking at Kaylin Weller as the player of the game, at least in my opinion. Their center fielder had a couple plays out there early in the game, but really it was her bat that did it for them. She was 2 for 4 from the plate, had 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs.
And a big hit there in the bottom of the 6th.
And a big hit in that big 6th inning that they had that took one out to the fence and scored 2. Yep. So that's what I'm looking at. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Shortstop made a lot of defensive plays, but
Shortstop
the bat of
played very
Weller
well defensively
seemed to be the difference. All right, coming up next on tap, we're going to be with you Friday as the Wildcats take on the Southeastern Suns up in Bowen at 4:30. Of course, that'll be weather pending as there's a lot of rain the next 3 days.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But that's the plan right now.
That is the plan. All right, the Wildcats are going to fall to 3-2 on the year. We'll be back with you Friday right here on tap.